This is DuBois Wrestling on Tri-County TV, powered by the businesses that support our athletes and our community. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by DuBois Granite & Quartz, Spitzer's Auto World, Lifespan Family Services, The Floor Show, Acura of DuBois, Nelson Realty, and Priority Media. Thank you to our sponsors for helping make local sports possible. Now, let's head to the mat for tonight's match.
Welcome to Punxsutawney Area High School for tonight's District 9 Wrestling League match between the visiting DuBois Area Beavers and the host Punxsutawney Chucks. I'm Chuck Fair alongside Keith Lipionka, and we're excited for another broadcast of DuBois Area High School Wrestling here on Tri-County TV. Well, Keith, since our last broadcast, the season is well underway for these two schools.
Yeah, DuBois is quite a few matches in. They've went to a couple dual tournaments. Scores weren't exactly in their favor. However, they're wrestling some pretty tough competition.
Definitely.
Punxsy's 1-2, I believe. Couple D9 opponents, and I believe they also wrestled Armstrong County, if I'm correct with that.
Yes, they did.
DuBois is a little more farther ahead with their season match-wise, but I expect a pretty good D9 mat here tonight.
Yeah, we'll see what we have to offer here tonight. Like I said, Punxsutawney's wrestled 3 matches. They're 1-2. They opened the season with a 40-24 win at Cranberry, and since they've lost back-to-back home matches against District 9, St. Mary's, and you said Armstrong County High School down there in Katanning. The Beavers, meanwhile, they're 3-5. I don't think their records really reflects how good this team is. We've mentioned that they wrestled some tough opponents in a couple duels they were at. After they opened the season with a 48-20 win over Brookville a couple weeks ago, the Beavers went 1-2 at the Trinity Duels. On Saturday, December 6th, they had a win over Wheeling Park, West Virginia, and then they lost to host Trinity and Bell Vernon. Then they lost a heartbreaker last week against the District 9 rival Clearfield, 38-31. That was on December 9th. And last Saturday, the Beavers traveled to the Kiski area for the Cavalier Duels, but they went 1-2 with a win over Hempfield and losses to Kiski area and North Allegheny. A couple Whippeal powerhouses there.
Getting into the Whippeal, they're starting early with some Whippeal teams. Obviously, their region now is down in the Whippeal, so their schedule is starting to reflect that a little bit more. It's starting to get into the competition to get ready for the postseason. Obviously,
that's key. That's key for postseason, as you mentioned. Gone is the Northwest region.
Correct.
Back in the day, where it used to be, District 9, District 10, District 6 comprised that district. And usually the top 3 wrestlers from there would move on to the state tournament. Now, that has now gone away, and I believe District 10 and District 9 are both down with the Whippeal, and I believe
East and West is out there calling that now?
Well, it's just the West now from this side of the state. Then they still have like the South Central, which is basically District 3, the Harrisburg, greater Harrisburg area. Then they have like District 2, District 11, South Central, Northeast, and Southeast as well. On the East obviously has a lot bigger schools in the AAA classification, so it's kind of why they went to this format. But we believe we do get 5 state qualifiers out of the West region, which is good to see.
It's in the West is no slouch.
No,
obviously,
not at all.
It's been pretty rich as a whole with wrestling talent. So. Even though they're taking 5, that's going to be a grind to advance to the state tournament. Obviously,
no, without a doubt. Let's take a little close look at both these teams. First up for the Punxsutawney Chucks, they're led by first-year head coach Mark Miller. Took over for DJ Gold, who now is the athletic director here at Punxsutawney. Longtime AD Randy Wrights, who I worked closely with for a number of years. He has since retired, and good luck to Randy in retirement. And DJ Gold is now the athletic director here at Punxsutawney. The Chucks do return 2 district champs from a year ago. Seniors Jordan Rutan and Logan Moore. Rutan, who's 2-1 on the season so far, was 34-5 last year, the District 9 champ at 139 pounds. As a sophomore, Rutan was District 9 champ at 133, and he was also a state qualifier that year, going 30-17. He's well on pace to reach 100 career wins. Right now he has a career record of 93-18. Moore, on the other hand, he is 2-1 in the season as well. He was District 9 champ, 172 pounds last season, and he went 15-7. A couple other top returners for the Chucks include junior Sage Burkett. He was a D9 runner-up at 215 last year. Senior Leland Trotman, he was a third-place finisher at 160. And junior Josh Dobson, he was the third-place finisher at 127. They also had one other 20-match winner in junior Jaden Rutan, Jordan's younger brother. He was a 20-match winner, and he finished fourth at 189. So Punxsutawney does have they have a small roster. I believe if I looked correctly, maybe 11 kids on their roster. Probably see maybe 8 or 9 in the lineup tonight. You're going to have a few forfeits, but they have some where they have wrestlers. They have some good ones there.
They do. They obviously, I believe, are still involved with that Young Guns Wrestling Club. So there's a elite wrestling club down in this area that still produces some high-end wrestling. So obviously the kids that are, participating in that and working with them, they're pretty high-level kids for them. So they're prepared. They're ready to wrestle. And a small, like you said, small roster, but they have grit. They come out and they want to play.
Yep. The Beavers, as we know, we're a young team this year. With a little bit of senior leadership, but they're, as we well know, they're led by a sophomore duo of Mateo Gallegos and Kendall Orr. Gallegos is off to a perfect 8-0 start so far this season, with all 8 matches of his either ending in a fall, tech fall, or a forfeit. Kendall Orr, meanwhile, he's 7-1. He's had a little tougher route this year. At the Trinity Duels, he picked up a big one. Kendall knocked off the defending state champion, future Penn State wrestler, and Elijah Brown of Belle Vernon. He beat him 10-8. Then last weekend, Kendall's lone loss came to the state runner-up at 215. He's in the Buffalo commit from Kiski area. That's Cooper Wiskoski, and he lost a 13-5, a major decision to Wiskoski there. And Wiskoski he's a bigger, little squattier, bigger, thicker kid. Watched a little bit of that match. Very strong, upperclassman. They said senior. Which Kendall's going to run into a lot of that at wrestling at that 215-pound weight class. Yeah,
you get up into the heavier weights and you're starting to wrestle the older, the more men of the weights, which Kendall is no slouch himself. He's a big boy. But these other kids, they have a couple more years experience on them. But Kendall is just as good, and a lot of those matches could probably go either way at this point. But he will be the same way when he's a senior. He'll be dominating even more than what he is now. I guarantee that.
And that'll do nothing but make him better in the long run, wrestling these older kids. And he's been doing that all his life. He's wrestled up. He's wrestled at elite. Him and Mateo both have wrestled at elite tournaments going on. So that's nothing new for those two.
No, I mean, they both love the sport. They're craving to get better. So, yeah, there's nothing wrong with that loss. If anything, sometimes losing is good. It makes you a little more hungry.
Yep. And a couple other Beavers off to some good starts this year. Senior heavyweight Jason Gardner is he's 5-3 right now, and he's doing a fine job at the heavyweight weight class.
He's fun to watch.
Yes, he is.
At home matches, they get pretty excited for him when he comes out. The student section, when they're there, they get hooting and hollering at him. He's fun. Yep.
And a couple other younger guys. Sophomore Kinley Nisley. He's the 114-pounder. He's off to a 4-4 start. Freshman Bryson Bizarre, he's off to a 4-4 start. And as is junior Seth Wilmot. They're all 4-4. Records doesn't reflect this. I think it's how well they're wrestling. Like you said, we've wrestled in two dual tournaments that were elite, being at Trinity and Kiski, where they're going to wrestle a lot of, they said, upper level competition. So, like I said, that's only going to help this team in the long run. The Beavers have also been hit by a little bit of an injury and illness bug early on. We've had starters, Sammy Deeb, our senior leader there, 152 pounds. He's been out for a little bit, as has junior Peyton Gear. They both missed some mat time early on. And, with my job right now with BSN Sports, I've traveled around to schools. I was at a couple schools today, and it seems like the flu bug is hitting a lot of these teams right now. So and don't be surprised if you see that, hit some of these wrestling programs, which, when as much as close contact sports wrestling is, you'll see that happen. One kid gets the flu, it spreads to the team really fast.
It looks like Sammy's suited up. He's warming up down there. Peyton is still in street clothes. He, I believe he injured that shoulder in the first match against Brookville, so I'm wondering if that has not totally healed up yet, and they're giving that a little bit more time. So he is definitely still out for today, but it looks like Sammy will be wrestling.
That's good. That's good to see that Sammy's back. He's battled a lot of injuries through his career. We talked about it the last match we did together. He's a pretty good athlete, three-sport athlete. Really
rare three-sport athlete.
Yeah, rare, very rare. He had a great football season this year. Was I think he led District 9 in interceptions, I believe, from his corner position on defense, and he did a great job as kind of a slot receiver for us as well. So looking forward to seeing what Sammy does his senior year in wrestling, then move on in the spring and at baseball as well. He's a middle infielder and pitches a little bit for the Beavers. Well, Keith, before we get into tonight's starting lineups, I want to let everybody know that tonight's match is brought to you by our following sponsors: Lifespan Family Services, AccuShore of DuBois, Spitzer's Auto World, The Floor Show, DuBois Granite and Quartz, and Nelson Realty. And we look down now, the Beavers are still on the mat doing some warm-ups. And probably warm up here for a few more minutes before Punxsutawney comes out and gets their warm-ups in shortly.
Looks like DuBois is wrapping up their warm-ups right here. They're meeting with the coach. They're coming off the mat. So,
in talking to the coaches before the match, it looks like we could have possibly have 3 exhibition matches tonight, which is good for some of these kids. I believe they said Jordy Bowser, 139 pounds. Looks like he might have an exhibition match, as well as Mason Vrobel at 152 and Brogan Orr at 172. So we'll see how that transforms here before we get going. We take a little break here right now before we come back for our national anthem and starting lineups.
When you're ready to elevate your space, you need to look down
at your flooring. Ugh. Your home is ready for the Floor Show.
Specializing in all types of flooring, tile, vinyl, carpet, and hardwoods, the Floor Show's knowledgeable staff has helped people achieve their home improvement dreams for over 30 years.
With low prices and installation available, existing owners or new builds, contractors too. The Floor Show, 203 DuBois Street, on the corner by Charlie's, and thefloorshowdubois.com. We got you covered.
How often do you really get a chance to make a difference in someone's life? I love being a foster parent, and working with Lifespan has been great. They are very supportive and always there when we need them.
Every child deserves a safe and healthy home. There are thousands of kids in foster care in Pennsylvania. Do you have a place in your heart and your home for these children? You probably qualify to foster. Call us today at Lifespan Family Services.
Buying or selling a home doesn't have to be stressful. It can actually be exciting.
Nelson Realty brings over 125 years of combined experience in one office. Nelson is committed to guiding you every step of the way.
Whether you're buying, selling, or securing a mortgage, Nelson Realty has you covered.
Servicing all of Central PA, Nelson continues to lead the way as the innovator of digital interior tours for maximum exposure on all platforms.
Meet with an agent today. Beaver Drive DuBois and at NelsonRealtyPA.com.
Your guide to local living.
All right, welcome back to Punxsutawney Area High School. And as you can see now, the Punxsutawney Chucks are coming out for their warm-ups. DuBois Beavers just concluded theirs. And we'll run down what we think will be the probable starting lineups for tonight. Starting at 107 pounds for DuBois, looks like they will go with freshman Bryson Bazard. As I mentioned before, he's 4-4 in the season. It looks like he will receive a forfeit. At 114 pounds, DuBois will go with sophomore Kinley Nisley. Sophomore, 4-4. He will face freshman Brady Dobson of Punxsutawney, and Brady is 1-2 on the year. 121 pounds, freshman Luke Morelli for DuBois, who's 3-5 this year. Looks like he will receive a forfeit. At 127 pounds, for DuBois, looks like it'll be Simeon Jericho, a senior. He's 2-0, and he will receive a forfeit as well. Mateo Gallegos, normally at 120, they're going to bump him to 133, I believe. Mateo, sophomore, 8-0. He will wrestle either junior Gavin Jacobson or junior Josh Dobson for Punxsutawney. Antonio Giambanco looks like he'll bump up to 139 pounds. The senior is 3-5 in the season. Looks like he will wrestle sophomore Heath Miller, who I believe he's 0-0 on the year. And at 145 pounds for DuBois, junior Brady Glass. He'll be looking for his first action on the year. He'll wrestle senior Jordan Rutan for Punxsutawney. Rutan, I believe, I mentioned he was 1-2 on the year. 152 will be senior Sammy Deep for DuBois. Sammy's 2-3. He'll wrestle either Landon Belinsky or He's a sophomore Luke Grusky from Punxsutawney. At 160 pounds, DuBois will send out junior Seth Wilmoth versus sophomore Zach Blues from Punxsutawney. Blues is 1-2 on the year. Wilmoth is 4-4. At 172 pounds, it'll be junior Easton Harris for the Beavers. Easton is 3-5 on the year against senior Logan Moore from Punxsutawney, who is 2-1. At 189 pounds, it'll be sophomore Nathan Kreiner for the Beavers. And Nathan is, I believe he's wrestled a couple matches so far this year. He's 0-1. He's wrestled one match. He'll wrestle a junior Jaden Rutan or sophomore Gavin Neal. 215 will be sophomore Kendall Orr. And looks like he could probably receive a forfeit unless Punxsy bumps up either Rutan or Neal. And then at 285, the heavyweight spot will be senior Jason Gardner, 5-3 in the year, and he'll wrestle junior Sage Burkett, who is 1-2. And right now we have the first of hopefully 3 exhibition matches going on right now. That would be Jordy Bowser for the Beavers against Heath Miller, I believe, is going to wrestle an exhibition match for the Chucks. This is at the 139-pound weight class. Jordy's a tough spot in the lineup right now. He's behind some upperclassmen there, trying to break a lineup there behind, you got Peyton Gear and Antonio Giambanco, both ahead of him at that 133, 139 range.
And he's still young. He's a freshman. He's got his time coming, but he's getting experience with wrestling these exhibition JV matches. So it's not like he's just sitting around every match watching.
Right.
He's getting some mat experience. So he's getting his work in, and I'm sure when his name is called, he's going to jump in and fill that lineup like he did many years with a lot of these kids in junior high as well.
It's just as important what he's getting in the wrestling room every day at practice, wrestling against those upperclassmen, and not only Antonio Giambanco and Peyton Gear, but right below him is Mateo Gallegos. So, I'm sure he gets a chance to roll around with a lot of these upperclassmen and gaining valuable practice experience as well.
And it's not, you hear a lot of good stories of obviously kids as freshmen being successful, but it's not as easy as what it sounds. Moving up from middle school up to high school, I mean, you're starting to wrestle men compared to boys. So the fact that he's here and he's competing and he's probably going to get a shot here at some point this year, so he's staying fresh. So he'll be ready.
Oh, without a doubt, yep. You see both wrestlers still on their feet, both working in some ties, upper body ties, and first period ends with a 0-0 tie.
I don't know, Chuck. Hopefully they turn the heat on at some point here today. It's a little cool here up in the
chilly here.
Up here, Groundhog Arena.
Bowser starting to down position, escapes there, get the 1-point lead. Keeps going for that collar tie, trying to control the wrist as well.
Got a good turnout in the crowd here tonight, so it's it might get a little loud here sometimes. It's a good crowd.
Yeah, it looks like we got a good turnout. DuBois faithful came down and watched the junior high win before this.
We traveled well, it looks like.
A lot of them stuck around, and Punxsy has some good crowd down there as well. They usually have a pretty decent student section on their end.
Some of the DuBois people probably came down in time to get Laska's pizza that Chuck promised me and forgot. I'm sorry, Meg. Sorry about that.
I didn't realize they closed so early. I would have got beforehand. I thought they'd be up till at least 9 o'clock on a Thursday night.
Maybe they deliver here.
Ooh, maybe that's an idea. I don't know. Maybe look into that. Heath Miller, he is the son of Punxsutawney head coach Mark Miller.
1-0 Miller here with an escape point here in the second period. 40 seconds left.
That would be
Sorry, 1-0 Bowser. I'm sorry. Last couple matches, I'm used to looking up there and seeing the visitor as the other team. They've all been home matches. So, 1-0 Bowser with an escape point with about 30 seconds left here. Both on their feet, kind of jockeying for position. I guess waiting for somebody else to make a mistake to capitalize on.
Bowser looks like he's the more aggressor of the two right now.
Both kind of feeling each other out still. About 15 seconds left here in the second period. Maybe some action here, some short time action, some fireworks.
That was a nice move there by
Nice
Bowser.
turnaround.
Couldn't complete that. Ooh.
A little bit of fireworks here at the end of the second period. About 3 seconds left. All right, we're going into the third period. 1-0 Bowser. I'm assuming Miller will start down and try to even that score as soon as he can here.
He just chose the down position. Bowser does a good job riding him right out of bounds. He's going for the trip there right at the edge of the mat.
These kids are fighting hard. They're trying to show their coaches that they're ready and they're, ready to move up to the varsity lineup. Uh-oh. We've got a knee injury here.
That did not look good.
Bowser was in control there, and as he looked like he was pulling Miller back, and then all of a sudden, I don't know if his knee popped, hyperextended or what, but he went back very uncomfortably and instantly fell to the ground asking for injury time. So
yeah, I heard a thud. I don't know if he hit awkwardly or what. That was another body part hit the mat when he went down, but he grabbed that.
He grabbed that left knee right away. So
the Punxsutawney training staff out there right now, as well as DuBois coaches, checking it out.
Obviously a tough pill to swallow. You're in a 1-1 dogfight here trying to scrap here. He's going to try to gut this out, it looks like. All right.
Good for him. He's a tough kid.
Showing a little toughness here. He's going to try to just scrap. We'll see how this goes for him. So 1-1 with 1:40 left here in the third period.
Both wrestlers in a neutral position here. Both going for that collar tie every time they tie up here.
Knee looks like it's responding all right. Jordy seems to be putting a little, he's hanging it a little bit there, but he was putting some pressure on it there a minute ago. It's definitely bothering him.
Yeah, you can see he keeps that knee trailing with that left leg. So he's not putting any pressure on it.
He's trying to use his right leg for any kind of pressure, so he's going to want to probably ice that after this and maybe even get it looked at if he needs to. Yep.
Yeah, he was done there. You can tell when he had to go put weight on that knee, he just buckled.
Give him a lot of credit, though, for going out and showing some heart. He wanted to compete.
Yeah, you hate to see that. That's unfortunate there.
Hopefully it's nothing major, but obviously he's going to want to get that looked at. Can't tell if it's his knee or almost like his hamstring. Like he's kind of grabbing that.
He definitely was unable to put any pressure on it whatsoever. You saw that last
30
seconds or so.
Very uncomfortable right now. They're touching it, and obviously it's hurting pretty good. So give them a minute here to give them some time to come off this mat before we move on. Something you never want to see in any kind of sport, especially a high school sport. You never want to see a kid get hurt like this to where, they're uncomfortable or, kind of the match is over for them. But he's limping off. He's showing a little bit of toughness. It hurts.
Yep, you can definitely see no pressure on that leg whatsoever. Now it looks like the next exhibition match, it's Mason Vrobel coming out for the Beavers. And it looks like I believe that's Luke Grusky for
Mason showing off the vintage Digicam
Is it the
singlet.
Digicam? Those are the Luke Bundy
That's
era.
the Luke Bundy era. I'm not sure what
Digicam.
style he was going with back in the day, but that was all him.
Those are close to probably 10 years old.
Oh, yeah,
Those
at
are
least.
back in if he's listened, the Garrett Brown era, I believe. I think the Brownie Net crew wore those back in the day.
Brownie's probably out there listening somewhere. He's usually tuning in at some point. If you're out there, Brownie, enjoy the match tonight.
Robo reaches up, grabs that head, and he's trying to get it.
Got a 3 points for a takedown here. It
trying
looks
to
like
lock
he's
up that
trying.
cradle.
Yeah, trying to lock that up. He trying to turn him here. Nope, gave up on that. He's going to take top control.
Takes his takedown, needs to go recover those hips. Get a little high.
He's going to go for the cradle again here. Oh, he turned him.
Nope. He had it for a minute. Grusky gets out for a 1-point escape, made the score 3-1. Another minute here to wrestle in the first period.
This would be a 152-pound bout.
Now, some of these Punxsutawney kids, I believe Miller and Grusky are both going to wrestle an exhibition match and a varsity match.
Okay.
And you're allowed to do that. You have to have 30 minutes in between matches to do so. So it'll be interesting if I think we're starting at 107. So they give Grusky the takedown there, take the 4-3 lead. He's going for a headlock here.
Trying to turn. Oh, he's got that arm now. There he goes.
He got it.
If he can get his weight back, almost. He's going to give him 3 back points.
So he got the reversal plus the 3 back. Gives him an 8-4 lead here going into the second period. Verbal starts the down position for the second period. Verbal trying to get to a base here.
Punxsutawney still in command here. Once again, for all of you college wrestling fans, there is no riding time in high school. So as long as riding him is no point benefit for them. So
Correct.
It's nothing more than, not giving up that escape or reversal and just keeping control.
Verbal got away for the 1-point escape, give himself a 9-4 lead here with just over a minute to wrestle here in the second period. Is she going to take down here? Just kind of muscled him right to the mat. And he gets himself another 3 points for a 12-4 lead.
So we're in major decision land right now with about 50 seconds left in the second period. Still plenty of time to wrestle.
Rebel trying to go for that half.
Power half here. He's going to try to hammer that. He's going to.
There we go. He's got it there.
Looks like.
And he's got him.
There's the pin.
The pin for Mason Vrogel. 25 seconds to go here in the second period.
So we've got one more exhibition coming up here before we get into the varsity action. Here we go, Chuck.
This looks like it's going to be broken oar for the Beavers. The middle oar.
There's 2 middle oars since there's 4 of them.
True. There's 2 middle. The middle boy, I should say.
Yep, this is the second in line. It's obviously
Brogan. He's a freshman.
He's a freshman. Got his older brother Kendall, who's a year older than him. He's got another brother, Kale, who does not wrestle. He actually plays basketball.
Oh, did not know that.
And a youngest sister, Jillian, I believe, 2nd grade, who just wrestled her first tournament over this past weekend.
Nice.
So we have we have a girl wrestler in the family as well. So
Nice. He has wrestled Leland Troutman here of Punxsutawney, I believe, at 172-pound weight class.
Brogan's mom and dad, Sarah and Dave, are sitting right to our left. They're enjoying this match. The whole family's there.
Brogan's getting big.
He's gotten a lot taller over the
shot
past
up
year.
here last year.
He still plays football where Kendall stepped away from it. So
Brogan got some important time this year, late in the season.
He did.
As our long snapper. Very important position for young kids to find their way in the field, and he did a good job at that.
Be nice to have his older brother on the field as well, but totally understand why he's not too. You know, he's looking for a career in, you know, college wrestling, so he's dedicating himself there. But
this is a, you know, freshman versus senior right here.
Okay.
Troutman being a senior for the Chucks, and of course Orr is a freshman for the
And I
Beavers.
believe Brogan is actually at 160 pounds, so he's actually wrestling up a little bit here, I believe.
Yeah.
I believe him and Seth actually wrestle off
Yep.
in the room. So
He's also wrestled, I believe I saw one of the duels maybe the weekend. He wrestled up at 189 as well.
that's tough. So you're now, I mean, you're jumping up and down. I mean, that's hard. So nice trip there. Orr gets his three.
A 3-point takedown for a 6-1 lead.
Here's the lovely Jillian Orr. Looks like she's got some McDonald's chicken McNuggets. She must not have to cut weight yet.
That's Orr's decision here to start the second. He chooses the down position with a 6-1 lead.
It never hurts to be willing and versatile enough to go up and down at different weights.
Yeah.
Eventually, he will settle into one to where he wrestles most of the time. But right now, especially as a freshman, if you need to fill in holes here and there, and you're willing to compete, and you're, you know, putting a good fight up, it's you're getting your time. So take advantage of it.
Yep. He's in one of those areas. He's wrestling, of course, upperclassmen as well in the practice room every day, and probably in addition to his brother as well.
Yeah, so if he's around 160, I'm going to say he's probably put on about 20 pounds from last year. I'm going to say he's in a 140, 145 range last year in middle school. So he's grown tremendously. Got his hips up on top there. He's going to
– got the reversal.
I thought he was going to go look for a fall there, but he kind of lost grip.
Got that leg in there. I would go for a crossface there and maybe tilt for a little tilt and get some points.
So with that reversal, that's it gives Brogan an 8-1 lead with about a minute left here in the second period.
He's getting a little high. Still's got that headlock. Trying to work a headlock in, I believe.
He's going to turn him here.
There you go. Oh. Missed that headlock there and gave up the reversal.
Brogan's a bit of a daredevil in everything he does, so he likes those big moves if he could see one coming. So he holds on to that. You know, it looks great. Unfortunately, he slipped out, and he lost some points there. So we got 8-3 with 45 seconds left here in the second period. Brogan's down.
Troutman trying to go for a tilt here. And a potentially dangerous call here.
Kale, who is in 7th grade, actually plays on the 7th grade basketball team. And he's actually getting into golf. He loves to golf.
That's a good sport to get
He has
into at a
mom and
young
dad
age.
drop him off at the country club. He golfs 9 or 18 holes in the summer and goes home.
It's a good sport to get into at a young age. That's a lifetime sport there. Wish I'd have got into it at a much younger age than I am now.
Brogan trying to turn around and grab that head and slipped out a little bit. About 20 seconds left here. 8-3 Brogan Orr with the lead right now. He's fighting hard.
brother Kendall on Matt's side there doing some coaching.
Actually, if you look down there enough, if anybody remembers Uncle Chad, you actually see a lot of Chad in Brogan in his face, which is kind of funny.
Chad was a heck of a wrestler for us back in the day.
Chad would have been, I believe, a 2001 graduate, roughly, state place winner.
Yep, went on to
Bloomsburg.
Mm-hmm.
Was an NCAA qualifier once or twice. I got to see him. He lives out in San Diego. I got to see him over the 4th of July. It was a good time.
And also a member of our DuBois Area High School Sports Hall of Fame.
Okay.
That was 2 years ago, I believe, he got inducted. Two wrestlers in a neutral position here in the third period. And Gore going with the headlock once again.
Got a tight headlock there. He's got that tight. He's going to turn that.
Yep.
Push his hips into him a little bit. He's not letting up here. 11-3.
That could be.
He's looking to finish.
I think he's flat.
He got him there.
So the minute 15 to go in the third. Freshman Broganor with the fall. Aside from the injury to Jordy Bowser, the Beavers look good here in the 3 exhibition matches. Jordy was doing all right until he suffered what looked like a lower leg injury.
Is he still down there, or is he getting looked at? I don't see him right anywhere. Now.
Mom and Dad are right below.
His mom and Dad are still right here, so either they're not worried about him, or they're just going to wait till the match is over.
Paid a complimentary admission to this game entitles you to enjoy an exposition.
All right, now as you can see, 2 teams are lining up
Please give these students your positive encouragement.
for the
Booing, taunting, or
official introductions.
is unfriendly, unacceptable, and will not be tolerated. Unsportsmanlike conduct from the spectators can result.
See Punxsutawney wrestling legend Buddy Young over here to our right.
Yes, he is.
The use of any tobacco product on this school district property is prohibited. Would you please rise and
now take a break now as we go into the national anthem here. We'll be back in a short time.
When you're ready to elevate your space, you need to look down
at your flooring. Ugh. Your home is ready for the Floor Show.
Specializing in all types of flooring, tile, vinyl, carpet, and hardwoods, the Floor Show's knowledgeable staff has helped people achieve their home improvement dreams for over 30 years.
With low prices and installation available, existing owners or new builds, contractors too. The Floor Show, 203 DuBois Street on the corner by Charlie's and thefloorshowdubois.com. We got you covered.
How often do you really get a chance to make a difference in someone's life? I love being a foster parent, and working with Lifespan has been great. They are very supportive and always there when we need them.
Every child deserves a safe and healthy home. There are thousands of kids in foster care in Pennsylvania. Do you have a place in your heart and your home for these children? You probably qualify to foster. Call us today at Lifespan Family Services.
Buying or selling a home doesn't have to be stressful. It could actually be exciting.
Nelson Realty brings over 125 years of combined experience in one office. Nelson is committed to guiding you every step of the way.
Whether you're buying, selling, or securing a mortgage, Nelson Realty has you covered.
Servicing all of Central PA, Nelson continues to lead the way as the innovator of digital interior tours for maximum exposure on all platforms.
Meet with an agent today. Beaver Drive DuBois and at NelsonRealtyPA.com.
Your guide to local living.
Okay, welcome back to Punxsutawney Area High School.
We're back.
Match between the host Chucks, and the DuBois Area Beavers. And doing the starting lineups right now, and they just announced Bryson Buzzard from DuBois at 107 pounds that he'll receive a forfeit.
Obviously, traditionally, the DuBois, any kind of DuBois Punxsy game, match, whatever, it's traditionally always been known as a rivalry game. So there's not always a lot of good blood between these two teams. And when I say teams, I'm going out into the fans as well. It was much worse years ago. Always with the football and whatnot. Got to be careful in what I say. I am married to a Chuck, so I'll keep it clean. But yeah, I mean it's good competition. It's like I said, it's heated. It's scratch and claw for everything, every sport, wrestling, baseball, football, basketball. They've got boys and girls basketball, both very good programs.
Oh, yeah.
Actually saw Brad Constantino, one of the girls basketball coaches, been doing it forever. He was coaching basketball, and my wife was in school years ago. I'm not going to go tell you how many years ago, so I don't get yelled at, but he was coaching then. He has since retired from teaching, but he is coaching still. So coaches here in Punxsutawney, they stick around, and they like to see what their sports do. So I'd say as a whole on the wrestling mat, though, DuBois probably over the years has had the edge.
Yeah, I think so as a team-wise. I think we've had the edge in wrestling.
Punxsutawney has had some individual
really
standouts.
Yeah, you mentioned the Young family.
Yeah, you got Cody and Caleb.
Buddy, Randy, the whole crew.
I'm going to go as far as to say, was Cody at one point or getting real close to having the District 9 Falls record, I believe.
Right, yeah.
Both of them are both over 100 wins. Obviously, Caleb wrestled at the University of Iowa for the Brands. I believe he was an All-American once, I believe.
I believe he was, yeah. I believe he was a fifth or sixth place finisher.
Yeah, that might have been in Pittsburgh the year I was down there, if I remember correctly. So, yeah, they were big into that Young Guns wrestling that we mentioned earlier. So they and Buddy was part of that as well. They turned Punxsutawney wrestling around a lot.
Yeah, it was when I was in high school back in the 80s. They had some really good individuals. They, of course, back then everybody could field a full team. Then they fell off there for a little bit in the 90s, and I think they came back, late 90s and the 2000s, and built the program back up. And it's good to see. And DJ Gold, obviously, he was the coach here for a while, and he's done a good job. And now we'll see what Coach Miller.
And I believe was it Coach Eddie? Is that his name?
Yes.
He is actually, I believe, the coach of the girls team now. I believe I read that somewhere. So he is still involved with wrestling here in Punxsutawney. Here comes Bryson Bazard coming out to receive his forfeit. Referee raises his hand to the crowd, gives DuBois a quick 6-0 lead.
Good way to start. Good way to start. Well, our first contested match here at 114 pounds. It'll be DuBois' Kinley Nisley, a sophomore, versus freshman Brady Dobson of the Punxsutawney Chucks. Two Dobsons here on the team. I got to assume they were brothers. Brady here at 114 pounds, and then you'll see Josh later on, I believe 133. So the two wrestlers now.
Dobson in on a single. Nisley able to fight that off a little bit.
They're trying to go for a headlock. They're trying to go for a throw here.
Looking for a big move.
Oh.
Dobson's able to take control and actually gets him to his back.
No back points. He got the 3 takedown.
These two are coming out rolling around early here. Still over a minute left in the first period. 3-0 Dobson.
Very similar body types here. Nisley with the escape. Make it 3-1. Under a minute here to wrestle.
Both sizing each other up quite a bit here. Looking to see who wants to make a move.
Kinley went for that big throw there early on and got caught.
Dobson looks like he likes to work the legs, so that's where he's been attacking.
There's Kinley's going for the throw again.
Going for the throw again, trying to get those hips around, but kind of backfired on him. Dobson stepped in front of him.
Yep.
And put the same move on Nisley that he was trying to do.
I think I would get rid of that move for this match.
So we got 3 more takedown, and looks like we're going to get a full. He's still only giving him 3?
I think he has 3 down right now.
Okay.
So he's got the 6-1 lead and 3 back. 3 near full points awaiting. He's got more coming.
That should give us our 4 right there.
And can we get the reverse at the end now? We've got the 4 back. Should be a 10-1 lead for Dobson here.
After 1. That's unfortunately not a real good start for us. Kinley's tough. He's trying to look for those big moves, and this could easily get turned around. Punxsutawney is still AAA in wrestling, correct?
They are.
Okay, so these are all matches that a lot of these wrestlers are going to see each other at districts.
Yep, these will go towards your district seating.
Lisley's getting thrown around a little bit here.
Getting turned here. Dobson is, don't know much about him. He's a freshman, obviously.
He's 1 and 2. He looks good so far.
Looks like he's very experienced. Kinley's not no slouch.
And there's a fall. 1:27 left in the second period. Brady Dobson pins Kinley Nisley.
That even the team score up and now at 6-6.
Tell you what, the way that match started, I really didn't expect a fall like that. They're kind of back and forth, kind of even in it. It kind of fell apart for us right there.
Luca Morelli taking the forfeit at 121 pounds. Gives the Beavers a 12-6 lead. And I believe we have another forfeit coming here at 127. That's Simeon Cherico, senior. He takes a forfeit at 27. That gives the Beavers now an 18-6 lead.
That improves Cherico's yearly record to 3-0, undefeated on the season.
Good for him. And now we'll see another contested match. This will be Mateo Gallegos.
Gavin Jacobson.
Josh Dobson.
Josh Dobson.
I believe, yeah. They moved.
They bumped him up.
They bumped Jacobson up to 39. And it looks like the older brother here of Brady Dobson. Look very similar body types.
Tall and lean.
Yep. He got in on a double here on Mateo.
Mateo's very experienced, so he knows what it takes to get that stalemate right there.
Yep.
And not worry about. He noticed he didn't panic. You know, he just.
Nope. Very experienced.
Got his weight to where he needed to be and went into attack mode now.
Got a 3-point takedown there for Mateo. Very slick there.
So he's going to let him up. 3-1 Mateo. Minute 20 left here in the first period. Mateo looking to score points, it looks like.
I would look for Mateo to do a lot of scoring here, get some work. He said all of his matches have ended early so far this season, either by fall or tech fall, if he not receiving a forfeit.
Yeah, Mateo at 2025, it would have been spring of 25. State runner-up, obviously, so he's got some experience. And I think he's looking to open his offense up a little bit more. He had a couple real close matches in the state tournament last year, so I think he'd like to try to get some more separation on the mat and kind of open it up, get the offense going, and, you know, light that scoreboard up.
He's got himself a 9-3 lead right now, 3 takedowns, and giving up 3 escapes here just so he can get back, get another takedown, obviously. And he gets his 4th takedown of the match here for a 12-3 lead.
20 seconds left here in the first period. 12-3.
Nice stuck under there.
15-4 Mateo.
He's fun to watch. Just so smooth, everything he does. 15-4 lead for Mateo Gallegos here in the first period.
Like we said in the Brookville match, he's trying to get on top of that podium to match up with Great Uncle Dan.
Yes.
So.
Reaches across, gets that far arm. Now he covers the hips, and at the end of the period here, we got 15-4 lead. Gallegos' choice, he defers, or no, he chooses down.
Easy escape there for Mateo, so that gives a 16-4 lead here. Takedown's going to win this.
Looks like he's working for it right now, and that is
Game is
it.
3. There's just tech fall. 19-4 with 1:43 left in the second period. So that took 2 minutes and 17 seconds for him to light up the scoreboard and tech fall.
Very efficient tech fall for
Very
Mateo
efficient.
there. That gives the Beavers a 23-6 lead. And it come up 139-pound weight class, and that would be Antonio Giambanco coming out for the Beavers. The senior, 4-year starter. And wrestling Gavin Jacobson, the junior, for the Chucks, who is 0-3 on the year.
Redshirt senior, Giambanco.
Yeah, we talked about last match. It seems like Antonio's been around for forever. Good kid, very good kid. Jacobson there working on a single leg. Switches over to a double, trying to finish.
He does, it looks like. So 3-0. Jacobson.
Giambanco get to a base here. Stall warning here. He gets away for the escape. Make it 3-1.
3-1 Jacobson here with a minute left in the first period. A 3-point takedown for Giambanco gives him the lead 4-3 with 40 seconds left here in the first.
He's like he's trying to run an arm bar here. Get off to the side, gives that up. Trying to go for a double arm bar maybe. Now he switches off to a half. He's got the bar back, and he's going to get some back points here. Going to stack it. If he sits through that, he might get what he wants there. Definitely has the 4 back points. He just scoots out, maybe sits there. There we go. Sit out. If he sits down, he'll get that flat back, I think.
He's got 5 seconds to do that. Nope. Kicked out a little bit. Good move. Able to score 4 near fall points right there. Gives them an 8-3 lead moving into the second period.
A lot of scoring there in the first period for both wrestlers. Giambanco to down position to start the second period. He's doing a good job getting to his base pretty easily. Fight for hand control to get the escape. Got a 9-3 lead now. Oh, nice ankle pick. And that gets that to a takedown for
12-3. Giambanco. Beginning of this match looked like Giambanco was actually the lesser of the two, and now he has really turned us around and taken control of this match. So we've got 12-3 with a minute 10 left here in the second period. Giambanco in control.
Antonio's one of those kids. He likes to feel out the wrestlers first, see what they're about. And he's going for some more back points here. He's keeping those his legs in bounds here.
Jacobson in a very unfavorable position right now.
That's a pin.
And there it is. A fall with 55.3 seconds left in the second period. Antonio Giambanco with the win, improving his record to 4-5 on the season.
Good comeback there for him.
Yes,
being
it
down
was.
3-0 early on, fought back. Give the Beavers a 29-6 lead, heading into 145 pounds.
Obviously, want to thank our sponsors again here while we have a second. Lifespan Family Services, Acrashore of DuBois, Spitzer's Auto World, The Floor Show, DuBois Granite and Quartz, and Nelson Realty, who's actually our first period sponsor. So every first period is brought to you by Nelson Realty.
And we've got 145-pound action. We got junior Brady Glass here for the Beavers against the senior Jordan Rutan.
I believe this is Brady's debut this year, correct?
I believe it is. Rutan's an experienced senior, as we mentioned, two-time district champ. Gets a takedown here. One heck of a running back for the Chucks this season. I believe he was all district running back. He 2 times we played him in football. He ran the ball very well against us. He's got a 6-2 lead here early on against Brady Glass. Working for another takedown. He gets it.
Tough competition for Brady's first match, but
I guess he didn't give it to him yet.
He's a scrapper. It looks like he's trying to lock up a cradle here.
Brady's battled a lot of injuries in his career early on. I know football season here he had it was a knee injury he suffered. Missed most of the season.
He's got the cradle locked pretty tight right now. He's trying to kick his way out of there, but this does not look good for Brady.
Just scoots out there. He's probably going to get the fall, flatten that back up a little bit. Brady trying to fight out of it. He's got the 4 back points now, looking away. Brady's trying to look away.
He's got 35 seconds left.
It's a long time to fight here.
Long time to fight. Okay, let's loose of the grip. So 4 back points there. So 13-2 in favor of Jordan Rutan here.
He locks it back up.
He's got a tilt here.
Yep.
Rutan in full control of this match.
Got 8 seconds to go. Rutan trying to score again here before the end of the period.
So at the end of 1, we got 13-2 in favor of Jordan Rutan. It's all Rutan in this match right now. He is in full control. Obviously the 2 points or 2 escape points, and he's going to start neutral. Try to take down here.
See, Brady has that brace over that left knee, which I believe is the one he hurt during football season this year. Good snap down by Rutan. Circles around for the 3-point takedown. It goes right to a half right away.
He's going to look for the fall here. If not, the match will be over regardless because of...
There it is.
Oh, there it is. There's your fall with 1:36 left in the second period. Brady Glass falls to Jordan Rutan, who improves to 2-1 on the season for Punxsutawney.
That'll make the score 29-12 in favor of the Beavers.
Here comes Samson Deeb.
Sammy Deeb, the senior for the DuBois, versus Luke Grusky, sophomore for the Chucks.
This would be your 152-pound bout.
Sammy goes right for the headlock.
Well, that's a huge move, quick.
Wow. That was quick right off the bat. I thought he had him pinned there within 10 seconds.
Yeah, that caught me off guard.
Fighting that off. Sammy's not wasting any time. He got it tight. You hear the coaches telling him to kick the leg. There it is.
So in we got a 37-second pin for Sammy Deeb here. First period pin at 152 pounds for DuBois, increasing their lead to 35-12.
Good comeback here for Sammy. And they said he was missed a couple matches there. He was sick, I believe.
Just got a message. My wife and kids are driving around DuBois listening to the match.
Nice.
So just so you know, honey, I did not talk ill will of Punxsy today. So, however, Chuck did not get me my Laskus pizza, so I am still a little grumpy.
That's my bad. 160 pounds here. We got Seth Wilmoth, junior from DuBois, versus Zach Blues, the sophomore from Punxsutawney.
We did, however, almost have some fresh venison on our way down here.
We avoided a deer.
I don't know if we missed it or if it missed us. Wilmoth in on a leg here, looking for a single. Let loose.
Seth trying to fight that off with a crossface. Switches off here.
Against Zach Blues here. That's a never seen a spelling, BLEWS, for a name like that.
No. Zach was a football player as well. I think he was a linebacker.
He looks like it.
For the Chucks this year.
He stays low. He works low. Obviously, we discussed this before. Seth is very tall for this weight class at 160 pounds. He's probably, what, 6'1"?
6'1", 6'2" at least,
yeah,
I would say.
He's a very tall and thin kid. So he's got some leverage. And he's looking for a headlock as well. Oh, boy.
Missed it.
Kind of rolled through that and unfortunately lost control. And Blues was able to end up on top for the 3-point takedown.
Blues has a leg in. Trying to get him turned. He's losing his control he has over. Oh, he gets it back. They look like Seth is ready to escape from that, but gets to his base. His long legs of his. There, he's going to get out of this, I think. Nope. Blues did a smart thing here, slid down on his legs, tripped him basically with a double leg takedown.
So end of the Nelson Realty first period, 3-0 Blues. Moving into the second period here.
Blues in the down position to start the second period.
Seth throwing some legs in there to try to keep him down. I think he's going to try to put himself in a position to score some near fall points here. He's going to work the top a little bit.
Seth, we talked about this before. He has that length, and I always talk about hated wrestling guys with that kind of length. They put legs in, get that arm hooked in there. And
it's like they're double jointed too.
He has that leverage, and he's trying to work on it right now. Get that half in there with the leg. Blues is doing a good job fighting it off, though. Strong kid.
Seth is another one of those rare three-sport players here.
Yeah.
Plays baseball, football, wrestling.
He's trying to run a half or get to the side here.
Ooh, he's going to lose it here. He's got to get back. He's getting a little bit high.
Yep. Blue's a very strong kid, you can tell.
Yes, he is.
And as a sophomore playing on that team, the undefeated team that Punxsutawney had this year, well, I guess they're one-loss team they had this year. Obviously, he's strong and a good athlete. He's been, playing a lot in that team. Might be a stalemate coming here. Neither wrestler has much of an advantage.
They call stalemate here. That's going to benefit Seth possibly.
Yeah.
We got a stall warning on Seth right there. They're both kind of scrapping, but yet they hit him with a stall warning. Got 14 seconds left here in the second period. Seth looking to ride him out.
That'd be huge. He almost had he had that one leg hooked in and was trying to get the other one, I think, with the arm.
So maybe Seth could take that into his advantage, maybe warm down a little bit, tiring him down. Blue seems to be pretty tough on his feet, so Seth is now going to go to the bottom, and let's see what happens.
You got Blues with a 3-0 lead here to enter in the third period.
All right, so there's Seth's escape with 1:50 left, 3-1 Blues. Takedown is going to be
Blues going for the headlock. Seth's hanging on.
Seth pop his head here.
Yep, he pops that head. He can get the takedown himself.
Yep. There it is. Takedown Wilmoth gives him a 4-3 lead with a minute and a half left here in the third period. He's looking for back points here.
Yeah.
He's getting it. He's looking for a fall.
He might get he's got 4, I believe, sitting there. He needs to get to the side here and run that half.
He has.
Get chest to chest on him.
He's looking to finish. There it is.
Wow, huge.
With a minute 13 left here in the third period, Seth Wilmoth finishes his one off with a fall, and I'm going to count that to him riding out Blues in the second. It looked like he got worn down.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot to handle, being rode down the whole entire period.
Blues is kind of lumbering off the mat. Like he looks tired. So, he didn't score any points in that second period, but he beat him down a little bit.
Yeah, they're 172 pounds now. We're with junior Easton Harris, the Beavers, and senior Logan Moore for the Chucks. As mentioned before, Moore was a district champ last year at this weight class. Moore also a very good football player. I believe he was all district or all league at least in our section.
His dad coaches over there.
Receiver and defensive back. Good athlete, very good athlete.
Harrison briefly on a leg. Ooh, good duck under right there.
Nice move by Harris.
Gave him his 3. He's got his. Harris just can't.
Moore's a strong kid. He's got to make sure he's careful, and he got a little too high.
So we had 3-point takedown for Harris, then a reversal. And Moore's got his 4 back points, so it should be 6-3 coming up here. Or no, yeah, game is 4.
Yep.
So it's technically 6-3 right now. He has not awarded the 4 points yet, but they are there. There they are. So it's 6-3 more with 40 seconds left here in the Nelson Realty first period.
Moore's trying to lock up a cradle there.
It's about 20 seconds left here to maybe try to get an escape and get a point. So it's 6-3 more with 12 seconds left.
Moore looks like he's just going to ride this out to the end of this period. And that's what he does. Harris's choice, he defers. Moore chooses the down position to start the second period. And riding that high.
He's a little bit too high there, Chuck. 1 point escape for Moore. 7-3, 1:45 left in the second period.
Moore going here for another takedown. And he gets it.
(10-3) Moore with 1:15 left here in the second period. A 172-pound bout.
He's trying to do some sort of I got a tilt going here, I believe.
Still in a decision mode. He's obviously going to try to look for that major, if not more.
Now he's working in a bar. Gets to the side, going to try to run that. He switches off, looks like maybe a power half now.
Harris is scrapping here.
Yeah,
he's fighting.
He's fighting it.
Put in some tough situations here, but he's able to kind of hold his own. About 25 seconds left here in the second. 10-3 Moore. DuBois is a team leading the match 41-12.
Harris can't do much on the bottom here. Moore is pretty much controlling him, obviously, with the score 10-3. Moore's trying to get that arm, and second period ends.
10-3 Moore. other than that first scramble takedown, Moore's been in full control of this match.
We're going to start the third period in neutral position. Easton thinks he'll probably go for another throw here to get back into this match.
Yeah, he's got to look for a big 7-point move here.
They got that whizzer in. Moore going for that front headlock and out of bounds.
Coach Krupa down there giving some words of encouragement to Easton.
Coach Krupa done a good job with this program since he's taken over. Instilled some young blood in this back into it. Him and Brownie, when Brownie was there before that. It was good to have some young guys involved in the program. He's got a good veteran staff with him. Oh, Easton going in for the takedown. He got it.
Former head coach and District 9 coach, multiple-time District 9 coach of the year, Luke Bundy, is involved with the middle school program now too. So he's back down there where his son is, building the program from the bottom up as well.
Yep.
So we actually have 3 head coaches on these teams because Ed Scott was a former head coach. So
yes.
4, Denny Nosker.
Denny Nosker, yeah.
Reversal from Moore makes it 12-6.
Wild third period here so far.
Yeah, I'm impressed with Harris's effort here. He
hasn't given up. He's being aggressive.
Could have easily, quote unquote, rolled over, but he's put himself in a situation where he's now going to avoid possibly a major.
Yeah. Right now we're at a decision.
It's 12-8. With 6.5 seconds left, so obviously tough to score 4 more points here at this point, but he showed some heart and gave the district champ a run for his money today.
Yep. And that'll make the team score DuBois 42, Punxsutawney 15. I'm sorry, that'd be 41, 15. 189 pounds.
You got Shane Kerner for DuBois, is that correct?
That's Nathan Kreiner.
Nathan Kreiner.
Nathan Kreiner for DuBois. And for Punxsutawney, not sure if this is Jaden Rutan or Gavin Neal. I think it's Jaden Rutan. Yes, that'd be Jaden Rutan out there. Younger brother of Jordan. Kreiner, a first-year wrestler for the Beavers, moved in here from North Carolina, I believe. Rutan gets the takedown for an early 3-0 lead.
Rutan trying to be real physical here early, 31 seconds into this match. 3-0 advantage, Rutan.
Rutan, another football player for the Chucks. I believe he was a lineman, if I remember correctly. Trying to get to the side run a half here. And
got potentially dangerous called on Rutan here.
Almost had to hold a headgear, I think it was.
Gives DuBois a penalty point there, 3-1.
I believe he was running that half. He had a hold of Kreiner's headgear.
Totally unintentional, but unfortunately it's against the rules. So we will take that point. Rutan on top again, looking to score more points.
Trying to get a half work there, gives that up. Yep, goes back, looking for it again. Kreiner doing a good job looking away. He looked into it that time. And Rutan goes to the front headlock now.
Got 35 seconds of fight off of this.
Not sure if he can.
That's tough. That's a tough situation right there.
Position right there.
Rutan trying to squeeze a little harder, and he does. With 21.7 seconds left in the Nelson Realty first period, a fall by Punxsutawney Jaden Rutan.
That makes the score DuBois 41, Punxsutawney 21. Coming to 215 pounds here, it looks like Kendall Orr will receive a forfeit. I was hoping maybe they'd bump up Gavin Neal, but they did not. So, Orr another forfeit. Gives the Beavers a 47-21 lead. Head into the final match tonight, 285 pounds. Got senior Jason Gardner for the Beavers and junior Sage Burkett.
Oh, yeah.
For the Chucks.
Gardner with that ink on the upper arm there.
Tough kid. Enjoyed coaching him in football for a little bit. He's really aggressive coming out to shoot right there. Burkett, I believe, is 1-2 on the year. We mentioned in the pregame that he was a runner-up at 215 last season. District runner-up at 215.
Gardner's 5-3 on the season so far.
Yeah, he's had a good start to his year, senior year.
He moves. He looks like he's trying to put some pressure on his opponent. He's out there to wrestle. He's not out there to push around the old school roly-poly heavyweights. He's looking to wrestle, and he's looking to try to score points.
He's getting a little too much pressure, a little off balance there a little bit, and I think Burkett's trying to take advantage of that.
Burkett 1-2. So far early into the season. A little slapping going on down there.
Jockeying for head position there. And he's trying to get a collar tie.
Big boys, big hits, you know?
Big J, as he is known. Here, Coach Krupa calling him out. Big J. The two still on their feet, jockeying for position with under 20 seconds to go here in the first period. Still scoreless. Two are definitely at each other's head a little bit there.
Speaking of heavyweights, got the chance to go down. We were down to Penn State match a couple weeks ago. Brookville native Nathan Taylor was wrestling for Lehigh.
Yeah, saw that. Ranked 8th. Is he 8th still? Or
8th, 7th, 8th, something like that. I tell you what, he is an absolute monster. He's a big, huge.
Yes, 6'4".
He's every bit of 6'4", probably 275 pounds, and not much fat on the kid.
No, solid. I remember when he was in high school, he probably was around 240, 250 at that point.
Grandson of former DuBois teacher Cindy Nichols.
Yes. Yep.
She's got some DuBois ties there. This is not a good situation for Jason here.
Rutan trying to run that bar going. Gardner trying to fight it off. I'm not sure he's going to be able to. Got at least 3 back.
There it is. With 1:29 left in the second period. Unfortunately, Jason Gardner got himself in a tough situation and got pinned. So, pinned by Sage Burkett, improves his record to 2-2 on the season.
And that'll make the final 47-27. Let's break quickly for a station break here, and come back and wrap things up.
Score points and stack them high with the Spitzer VIP program. Then cash in and spend them your way, anyway. Discounted service, oil changes, maintenance, even your next car purchase. There's no limit of ways to cash in. The more you stack, the more you save. Other programs limit your choices. Spitzer VIP puts you in charge. You're the boss. Spend it your way. Even gift them to a friend or loved one. The Spitzer VIP program. Wag more, spend less.
AccuAssure of DuBois is a proud supporter of DuBois Wrestling. We understand dreams, teamwork, and the drive to win. For personal lines, call Ryan Carr and Sheila Jameson. For commercial lines, call Jake Heigl and Brian Riley. For benefits, call Francine Shimcock. They'll take care of your business from property to payroll because you've got dreams and we've got solutions. At AccuAssure, we help protect and grow what you've worked hard for. Get your questions answered locally at AccuAssure on Meadow Lanes in DuBois. Property and casualty insurance specializing in business and personal needs. AccuAssure of DuBois, protecting what matters most.
Countertops crafted with quality. That's DuBois Granite & Quartz. From kitchens and bathrooms to fireplaces, we specialize in custom stonework that's beautiful, durable, and affordable. We make stone countertops simple and never cut corners on quality. Our experienced team guides you every step of the way, from stone selection to final installation. Transform your home with captivating and functional designs. Visit DuBois Granite & Quartz on Beaver Drive in DuBois.
Okay, welcome back to Punxsutawney Area High School as we wrap up tonight's match between the Chucks and our DuBois area Beavers, who are victorious 47-27. But not before a tough, hard-fought win here, I think, for Punxsutawney. The matches they did have, they wrestled well and looked good.
Yeah, Punxsy's definitely got some solid wrestlers on their team, but you can also tell that DuBois has been wrestling teams at a higher level, and it's starting to show with even their better wrestlers where they're reaching their mid-season form sooner. So
right. Yeah, so this is that puts the Beavers record now 4-5. That's 9 matches they have. The Punxsys now is 1-3 to their 4. Just real quick recap of the match here. The Beavers won 8 of the 15 bouts. They were 4 forfeits at 107, 121, 127 at 215. The contested bouts for the Beavers, we had Mateo Gallegos looked awesome once again. He looked smooth.
Slick is the word.
19-4. Yeah, technical fully said smooth. Looked good. Antonio Giambanco got down early, battled back, and got a fall there as well. Sammy Deeb came out strong right off the bat with a headlock.
Thought he was going to speed this match up a little bit for everyone.
Got himself a first period fall. Seth Wilmoth had a tough match with Zach Blues there. We talked about that a lot. He got a fall there as well. Then Kendall Moore, of course, got a forfeit, as well as Bryson Bizarre, Luca Morelli, and Simeon Cherico. So, again, that puts the Beavers at 4-5 on the year. They are off until they will go to
Powerade,
the Powerade tournament here over Christmas break.
We're going to see some more high-level competition down there as well.
Definitely see some high-level competition at Powerade. That's a prestigious tournament.
I believe invite only, roughly.
That is an invite only. We were invited to it for a number of years. Then, we actually asked to get out of it there for a while. We were kind of some lean years, but we got back into it here in the last couple of years. It'll be great competition for our higher-level wrestlers. We're back in dual meet action, I believe, on January 7th.
Correct.
At Altoona.
At Altoona.
So that'll be good. So it's one more shout out here to our broadcast partners. I want to thank our sponsors, Lifespan Family Services, AccuAssure of DuBois, Spitzer's Auto World, The Floor Show, DuBois Granite & Quartz, and our first period sponsor, which is Nelson Realty. Again, I'm Chuck Farrer with Keith Lippianka from Punxsutawney Area High School, with DuBois winning 47-27.
AccuAssure of DuBois is a... Thank you for watching tonight's broadcast of the DuBois Wrestling on Tri-County TV, brought to you by DuBois Granite & Quartz, Spitzer's Auto World, Lifespan Family Services, The Floor Show, AccuAssure of DuBois, Nelson Realty, and Priority Media. DuBois Wrestling all season long right here on Tri-County TV. We'll see you next match.